What's up, dolls and gents? And it's your girl Jersey Doll, and I decided to do a DIY this time for you guys. Yes! This wall art is perfect for any college girl or any woman who loves to keep cards that are given to her. Or you just may want some memories or visual motivation. And it didn't take me long at all, guys. It literally took me a total of 30 minutes. Here is what you'll need. A clean wall to work with, some tape, I got mine from the dollar store, lights, I also got that from Walmart for like $2.30. 22 cards or items that you'd like to use to make it this actual size. And also tacks. One thing that I definitely want to stress, I want to stress this so much, this is the type of project that is going to require a lot of patience and time. So this is the project that you want to throw music on, you can just vibe out, take your time with, because I literally kept getting frustrated because I almost had to change the shape of what I wanted. Because I wanted my cards to still be facing the correct way so that you can read them. So I had to literally, it was like playing Tetris. I had to play around with it, figure out how I wanted it to be. Okay, so first off, you want to kind of draw out your shape so that you can stay within the lines. If you can't draw on your wall, I use a pencil so that you can obviously erase it. Then you have to try to find another means, like maybe trying some tape or something. But you definitely kind of want to stay within the shape. Or maybe you're the type of individual that can just visually see it, so you don't have to draw it out. If you are, you're blessed. Another tip, you're going to always want to take a step back and look at what you're doing constantly throughout this project, because you don't want to do the wrong thing. Okay, so you got to figure out how you want your cards to be. The one thing that I will say, you do want to at least have 2 horizontal cards right at the top, because when you have the vertical cards at the top, it just does not look right and you won't get that heart shape. So if you can, try to have 2 horizontal items right at the top of your heart. So I decided that it was getting to be too frustrating for me to try to figure out which card should go first. So I said, you know what? Let me work from big to small. So I decided to put my cap from graduation, yay me, right in the center, and that would give me room to move around because I did not want to lose the shape of the heart. So I took a step back, looked, pulled more cards, tried to figure out what I wanted to do, and I wanted to go from there. So then I had this bright idea to say, okay, let me just start from around the cap and work my way into the shape of the heart, because if I tried to do it on the outside, it wasn't working for me. So I just said, okay, you know what? I'll work from underneath the cap and it'll work out. And I'm so happy I decided to do that because it left me room to kind of figure it out and get it the right way. And if you have any open spaces, if you're not bothered by it, you can leave it. But if you are kind of bothered by it, you want to take kind of your smaller items and just cover up the spaces that you can see your wall, basically. And if you're wondering how I'm using the tape on the back of the card, I'm just literally rolling the tape up and sticking it on the back of the card. If I feel like the card is too heavy, then I'll add 2, maybe 3. But normally just the 1 was good for me because I did realize that at some point I'm going to want to take this down and not ruin the cards. So I just used 1 piece of tape. That was it on the back of the card. Another helpful tip, lay all your materials out on the ground so that you can have easy access to it and to also look to see what would fit in which area the best. So lay it all out on the ground, easy access, have it right there, everything within reach. I decided to change this wall up because I made my haul video and I said that wall looks super cluttered, so what can I do? So I then decided to just create this wall pretty much. And also, the wall was always filled with stuff that meant a lot to me. Cards from people who are no longer with me, or, programs from funerals, or, my graduation cards, my birthday cards. So I just always wanted to keep a certain spot in my room just for that stuff. So I use this also as motivation and also as just, like a memory wall. So that's why I said this can be for any woman. Your turn. And it's lights time. So I got my lights from Walmart, like I said before, and I only paid like $2.30 for them. I guess it was like their back to school sale. And I wanted to plug them in just to make sure that they worked and none of the lights were messed up. I used a total of 14 tacks, and I just literally went around the entire shape of the wall art. And there's actually like a space up at the top on the right side, my right, as I'm looking and speaking, you know what I'm sharing. And I filled that in later, and I also had to add more tacks in because the shape wasn't really forming correctly. So that's why I ended up with 14 tacks. Originally, I didn't have that many, but I just needed the 14 tacks. And then what I end up doing, which you'll see also in the video, is I take the lights, and the lights are pretty much like kind of like wind together, and you're able to put space into the lights without causing any harm to the actual lights. So I'm just opening it up a little bit and putting it around the tack. I'm not actually pushing the tack through the wire. I'm just literally using the tack to hold it in place pretty much. And after I went around the heart once, I had some more lights to go around it a second time. And so that's just all I did. I didn't feel like just letting it dangle and stuff like that. So I just went around it twice, and it also gives it like an extra glow. And this is the finished look. I'm so in love with this, and I'm so much more happy with how this looks compared to what it did in my haul video. And every time I do a DIY project, it always turns out to be something that I just fall in love with. When I did my vanity with the Hollywood lights, I love that. And now I'm so super duper 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 in love with this. And so I want to thank you guys for watching. Of course, I wish you nothing but peace, love, and all the happiness in the world. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. And also follow my Instagram. That's DOLLIEXO_. Thanks, guys. Bye.